Okay, a lot of you guys are using this application called Exodus. It's a new one. It's also a Genesis replacement, and it's a pretty good one too. It's very full and functional. And for those of you that are using it as opposed to using one channel, and by the way, I have a video where you can go to one channel and you can search for your videos using most popular, and then you can add them to your library, and then they'll go into the TV show or the movies library within your stick itself as long as you have these. Okay, that's something that I did for my specific build. But for those of you that want to use Exodus, it's not going to go into these categories. So how are you going to watch your videos without having to search for them every time? Well, this is how. If we go to video add-ons and we look for Exodus, and I launch Exodus, you can see that if I go to my channels or my list, a dialog box pops up and it gives me a warning. Let's read this warning and see what it says. Excuse me, my lists. Okay. And it says that there's no tracked or IMDb account found, and that the track indicators are disabled by default. In order to use them, enable them in settings. Okay, so what do? You have to enable them in settings. So the first thing that we're going to end up doing is we could get to it one of two ways. We can go and use the tool settings, or we can just back out of here, right click, go to add-on information, and check it from there. That's what I'm going to do just because some of these add-ons you are going to want to change some of the settings or adjust some of the settings. So fortunately for us, Exodus adds this really nice shortcut, but I'm going to show you how to do it using the standard procedure. So if I back out and I go to Exodus and I use the menu click, okay, so that would be that button right there. You're going to see something that says add-on information, add-on settings, so on and so forth. So go to add-on settings, click on that, and this is where all of your settings are stored for every application. So you might want to change other settings for other applications for whatever reason, and that's how you get to it. So at that point in time, you can go over to accounts, and then you can start clicking on this where it says authorization. So once you click on that, you're going to see that it's going to direct you to a URL. Pop out your laptop, go to that URL, and follow the instructions from there. Okay, and once you enter in the URL that it asks you, it's going to ask for a username or password. You're going to have to join now. You create a new account. You could also sign up using Facebook, Twitter, or Google. Once you do that, it's going to log you in, and then it's going to ask you if you want to link accounts. Okay, so that's when you're going to come to this dialog box right here. Obviously just click yes and continue to follow the procedure. At this screen, it's going to ask you to enter in a PIN. It's going to display a PIN. Your PIN is going to be different, so that's why I'm not showing mine. Otherwise, you're going to get all the things that I want, and I'm going to get all the things that you want, which is going to be a little crazy. So copy down your PIN and go back over to Kodi. Once you're back over to Kodi, you're going to click on Enter PIN, and right here, you're going to enter your PIN. And at this point in time, you can go ahead and click OK. And launch Exodus. Now let's go back up and check my lists. Notice my lists then has my collection, my TV collection, watch list, so on and so forth. So how do we put things into these categories? Well, let's check it out. Click on Exodus again. Go to TV shows or movies. I'm going to go to TV shows. I'm going to go to most popular. And let's just say I want to watch Fuller House. I'm going to menu click, right? So you're going to use that button right there. And you should see a whole bunch of different options. It says Track Manager, TV show trailer, TV show information, marked as watched, marked as unwatched, set TV show view. So I'm just going to go to Tracker Manager. and we can have add to collection, remove from collection, add to watch list, remove from watch list, add to new list. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add it to a collection. And right now, Fuller House has been added to my collection for Exodus. So how do we get to it? This is how you get to it. Next time you go to launch Exodus, you can click the main link. You can go down to where it says My Lists. Click on that. Since it's a TV show, it would be categorized under TV collection. Click on that. And here you go. Fuller House. Now every time you want to watch Fuller House, or anything else for that matter, you don't have to go back and research for it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And as always, thank you for your time.